Kevin Harlan. Along with Jim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Here in Houston, the rival Mavericks come in looking for a win. Let's take a look at Dallas, coming off a tough road loss in Charlotte. Now here's Durant. Shoots over Washington. KD with the bucket. Oh, this is one fans have been looking forward to, Greg, for a while now. Two major star-studded teams ready to battle.
On paper, it's a very exciting matchup, and knowing these guys are ready to exceed all expectations, we could be in for a real show here tonight.
And then Durant with the jam.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Back to you, Kev.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Ring shot on the way. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
The shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Well, it just shows you can do everything right and still come away empty-handed.
It's Washington slamming it down.
I like the selfless approach from Kyrie tonight, doing whatever he can to help his team.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Now, here's Doncic. Right now, he's averaging 11 points a game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Cooper Flag.
The defense doesn't want to give Doncic an inch of space inside. That's why he's at the line so much.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Here's KD. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He has come out with a scorer's mentality. 4 of 5 to start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And on the way from Irving for three. Rockets with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time he was just lucky he was off.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Now, here is Irving. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And Kyrie is one of the best finishers for a guard that this game has seen.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. KD on the wing. Thiessen, the screen. Nobody near Allen. .125 left to play in the first quarter. Count it.
Everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
The Rockets leading. Young looking it over. Durant in the corner. Jackson coming off the assist from Young. Durant's got 11.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Allen outside. Misses the three. Rockets leading by 4. Outside Durant. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Lets it fly. Young's shot is off.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Back to Irving. And Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Young. It's good from about 19 feet.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's the Houston Rockets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've got good. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Outside, Martin. Right side, Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Allen's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Houston moving the ball around. Young with no one around. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Young's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Rockets. Outside, Martin. Pass to Allen. Now Irving. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Just 2 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3 points.
Allen's got 5 points now this quarter. Doncic outside. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's foul number 2 for him. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation so then go into attack mode.
Mavericks trailed by 3. To the paint. It's tipped. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. And that one's good. Flag.
Using the size, Flag going to work around the rim.
To the middle. Here's Kennedy.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Thompson in the corner. Back to Allen. Pass to Flag. It's stolen by Eason. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allen LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people are going to say. I know what I do. Kevin?
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allen, we appreciate the report. Allen. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. And Greg, these Portland Pirates really seem to to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. They've already shown they can make a major impact.
Durant just inside the line. Mavericks trailed by 5. Pass to Gafford. Here's Washington. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Durant. Over Washington. And a little luck that time, but it drops. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his, this guy is just so unreal.
Allen for 3. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Durant in the corner. Shoots over Washington. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's good. He hits his first shot of the game.
Smart play there by Durant. Uses the pick and roll to break up the defense and create one for his team.
That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Inside, Abdul-Jabbar. Here's the hook. Out to KD. Takes a 3. Up again. It's Durant on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. KD's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets. Pass to Christie. Back to Allen. Young with the steal. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it up.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 10-point game. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Doncic. Shot clock at 6. High post shot. It's rebounded by Houston.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Young. Keeps it alive. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Houston.
Just has a nose. Still in the game and in good position for his offensive leader.
Here's Irving.
They started out this half ice cold. 0 for their first 3.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Doncic. And Davis pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 12. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2 to 6'10. But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Out to Doncic. Goes back up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Doncic has got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Back to Davis. Will it go? Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
By Young, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now here's Irving. To the inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
When Davis goes to the rim full force, he punishes a defense.
On its way for Young for 2. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
On the wing, Irving. Looking to get back on track here. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Thompson for the triple. Nice D from Doncic.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. High post, KD. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Goes up again. And the layup is up and in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
He gets that one.
And Allen known for his scoring ability, especially when it comes to shooting.
Outside, KD. Stolen by Washington. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Clay gets off the break well.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
And Durant runs it from deep. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Allen for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Allen left side. No good on the shot. And as we enter the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets lead by 17. And don't go 31. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you play?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Rockets leading by 17. Outside, KD. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That one falls. Abdul-Jabbar's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Rockets.
And Matador defense
That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And here is Doncic for three. The shot that time, not on target. Mavericks trail by 19. Doncic with the steal. Durant with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Durant's got 28 points for the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle skills for Houston?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Pass to Washington. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Out to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Outside, KD. And it's flagged with the rebound.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
And it's Irving missing.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And that one drops.
And Young is just so deceptive. He will hit you with that floater at exactly the right time.
Pass to Davis. Trying to get something going. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the way these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach, Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
It's deflected. Stolen by Washington. Here's Flack. Puts it right back up and in.
Just outstanding work in transition from Flag. He deserved to be rewarded for the energy he gave them.
2 minutes. Young. Durant fires. Davis pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 18. And stolen by Eason. Young, right side. Doncic. Here's Durant. Eason. And get the three.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Durant just inside the line. And it's good off the back rim and in. Durant's got 33. On the wing, Irving. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the way in.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Here's Young. So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commit.